let's buckle down and figure out how to make that present subjunctive once and for all. So let's start with some regular verbs on the list. So second one down, habeo, pretty regular. Before you do anything with subjunctives, infinitives, all this stuff, well, you got to have those principal parts down, right? You got to be locked and loaded so you can use them. So in my memory, I've got habeo, habere, habui, habitus. And along with that, I've got to automatically know that that's second conjugation. So that'll help me when I'm trying to figure out how to spell or say the present subjunctive and the imperfect subjunctive. The conjugation is totally irrelevant when you're making perfect and pluperfect subjunctives, which is nice, I guess. So, habeo, habere, habui, habitus. All right, so I go to my mnemonic device. She wears a diamond tiara. And wears is the second one for second conjugation, and the vowels are EA. So I do that. So present stem hab, vowels habea, and then put my endings on. It's pretty easy. Habeam, habeas, habeat, habeamus, habeatis, habeant. I can make it passive too. Habear, habearis, habeatur, habeamur, habeamini, habeantur. The vowel is consistent throughout the paradigm. And let's go down and find another second conjugation verb, timeo. So locked and loaded in my memory, timeo, timere, timui. And so I can make that one just the same way. Timeam, timeas, timeat, timeamus, timeatis, timeant. Passive, timear, timearis, timeatur, timeamur, timeamini, timeantur. Now let's go down the list. Kaleo. There it is. Kaleo is the next second conjugation. So, kaleam, kaleas, kaleat, kaleamus, kaleatis, kaleant. Passive. I suppose kaleatur. Kind of a weird thing to be passive for this verb, but theoretically, kalear, kalearis, kaleatur, kaleamur, kaleamini, kaleantur. Down from that, doceo, docere, docui, second conjugation, doceam, doceas, doceat, doceamus, doceatis, doceant. And the passive, docear, docearis, doceatur, doceamur, doceamini, doceantur. Moving down the list, there is studeo. There it is, studeo, studere, studui. So studeam, studeas, studeat, studeamus, studeatis, studeant. And of course, likewise the passive studear, in order that I might be studied, kind of weird. Studear, studearis, studeatur, studeamur, studeamini, studeantur. And now let's go below. Me exerceo. It's a reflexive, so it's a little weird, right? So, me exerceam, te exerceas, se exerceat, nos exerceamus, vos exerceatis, se exerceant, right? Ut se exerceant, in order that they might exercise themselves. Could be passive in certain situations. So, exercear, exercearis, exerceatur, exerceamur, exerceamini, exerceantur. Totally regular. Let's go on and find another regular verb. Let's do capio. There's a third IO. So we'll skip ahead to third IO verbs, right? Capio, capere, cepi, captus. So I've got those locked and loaded in my memory. Capio, capere, cepi, captus. And so I get started on those. So she wears a diamond. There it is, third IO, diamond. The vowels are IA. Capiam, capias, capiat, capiamus, capiatis, capiant. And of course, passive. Capiar, capiaris, capiatur, Capiamur, capiamini, capiantur. Accipio is just a compound of the same verb, very easy. Accipiam, accipias, accipiat, accipiamus, accipiatis, accipiant. Passive, accipiar, accipiaris, accipiatur, accipiamur, accipiamini, accipiantur. Excipio, another compound, very easy. Excipiam, excipias, excipiat, excipiamus, excipiatis, excipiant. Passive, excipiar, excipiaris, excipiatur, excipiamur, excipiamini, excipiantur. Find another third IO on the list. Anything else third IO? Looking, still looking, scanning for third IOs, and I'm not seeing one, so let's go on. While we're doing she wears a diamond tiara, let's find some fourth conjugation verbs. I believe there are a few on the list. The first one being obdormio, to fall asleep. So, she wears a diamond tiara. Again, the vowels are IA, so obdorm plus IA plus ending, very easy. Obdormiam, obdormias, obdormiat, obdormiamus, obdormiatis, obdormiant. Find it hard to believe this exists in the passive. If the active is to fall asleep, what is it? To be fall to sleep? What does that even mean? Doesn't mean anything. Dormio, below it, dormio, to be sleeping. So dormiam, dormias, dormiat, dormiamus, dormiatis, dormiant. Passive does appear in Catullus, the night must be slept, so dormiatur probably can exist. Find any other fourths audio to hear. So audio in my memory bank, audio, audire, audivi, auditus. Audiam, audias, audiat, audiamus, audiatis, audiant. Passive audiar, audiaris, audiatur, audiamur, audiamini, audiantur. Below that, custodio, custodire, custodivi, custoditus. So, subjunctive, custodiam, custodias, custodiat, custodiamus, custodiatis, custodiant. And polio, polio, to polish. So polio, polire, polivi, politus. So again, same pattern, poliam, polias, poliat, poliamus, poliatis, poliant, passive poliar, poliaris, poliatur, poliamur, poliamini, poliantur. And I see one more. Oh, I see two more. Nescio, nescire, nescivi, nescitus. And so nesciam, nescias, nesciat, nesciamus, nesciatis, nesciant. Not really a passive thing. Well, nesciatur, third person. And same with scio. So scio. So sciam, scias, sciat, sciamus, sciatis, sciant. And then sciatur again, or sciantur, third person, probably exists. I can't think of the other ones being existing. And so let's go on. Let's find. Let's fill in the hole with the third regular. I am not seeing one. Surgo. There we go. So in my memory bank, locked and loaded. Surgo, surgere, surrexi, surrectus. Right. So I can work with that. So the she wears a. So the letter is a. So surg with an a, and then I'm ready to go. Right. Surgam, surgas, surgat, surgamus, surgatis, surgant. Passive. Surgar, I am gotten up. That doesn't make any sense. Surgatur, fortasse, extat. Surgatur, maybe. Let's find another one. Disco, yes, down below. Disco discere didici. Okay, disco discere didici. So, discam, discas, discat. Discamus, discatis, discant. Probably exists third person. Discatur and discantur. Ago below, very common verb with lots of meanings. Ago, agere, agi, actus. locked and loaded in the memory. Ago, agere, agi, actus. So your verb is agam, agas, agat, agamus, agatis, agant, and then in the passive, agar, agaris, agatur, agamur, agamini, agantur. Down below that, there's a kind of a fun one, ferro, slightly irregular in indicative, not in subjunctive, however. Look at the principal parts are brutal. Ferro, ferre. It's like the middle E is dropped out. Ferre, F-E-R-R-E, right? Ferre, tuli, latus. Ferro, ferre, tuli, latus. So, in the indicative, it's weird. It's ferro, fers. You bring fert. And then ferimus, fertis, ferunt. It's mostly third. Has a couple weirdos. But in subjunctive, it acts as a regular third. So feram, feras, ferat, feramus, feratis, ferant, and passive. Ferar, feraris, feratur. Feramur, feramini, ferantur. Same with its compound, afero, to bring. Aferam, aferas, aferat, aferamus, aferatis, aferant. Passive, aferar, aferaris, aferatur, aferamur, aferamini, aferantur. A couple other thirds, coquo down below. Principal parts, coquo, coquere, coxi, coctus. So, coquam, coquas, coquat, coquamus, coquatis, coquant. Passive, coquar. Ooh, that's a scary thought. Ut coquar, so that I might be cooked. Ut, okay, coquar, coquaris, coquatur, coquamur, coquamini, coquantur. Any more thirds? Expello, expellere, expuli, expulsus. So, expellam, expellas, expellat, expellamus, expellatis, expellant, and of course passive, expellar, expellaris, expellatur, expellamur, expellamini, expellantur. Quickly now, the rest of the thirds. Instruo, instruere, instruxi, instructus. So, instruam, instruas, instruat, instruamus, instruatis, instruant. Passive, instruar, instruaris, instruatur, instruamur, instruamini, instruantur. Lego, legere, legi, lectus. Legam, legas, legat. Legamus, legatis, legant. Legatur makes sense, third person. Lego, legar, that I might be chosen. Okay, legar, legaris, legatur. Legamur, legamini, legantur. Cano, played instrument. Cano, canare, cecini, cantus, cecini, past tense. Canam, canas, canat, canamus, canatis, canant, passive. Canar, that I might be sung, weird. Foresight, third person. Canatur and canantur. Sumo, sumere, sumpsi, sumptus. Sumam, sumas, sumant, sumamus, sumatis, sumant. And sumar, sumaris, sumatur, sumamur, sumamini, sumantur. Have to change up for the next YouTube video. So, bye for now.